Okay, so what do you do in your free time?
Oh, I like fitness. Today I was going
Okay,
to the gym, yes, and now I've just returned from the gym, yes, and now I'm relaxing.
okay, nice. So you like fitness, going to the gym, and all right. So that's kind of what you did today. All right, nice. And what else did you do today? Have you done anything else?
Uh, yes, I did English. I studied English, yes. In the morning, I woke up early and just had a listening today.
Okay, nice. So woke up early, had some lessons. All right. Um, and do you play any sports? Do you like sports?
Yes, yes, I like sports. I like fitness. I like swimming. Yes, and I like reading.
Okay,
I
nice. What do you like to read?
I like psychological books. Yes, my favorite author is Sigmund Freud.
Okay, all right, nice. So as far as psychological books, Russian authors, Dostoevsky, writes some pretty like psychological books. Do you like Dostoevsky at
Yes,
all?
yes. I think
Okay.
yes, it's some kind of psychological books.
Yeah.
But it's our Russian literature. It should not name psychological books, but uh, yes, it's some kind of psychological moments in this book.
Yeah, for sure. So it's not books about psychology, but yeah, especially I just read Crime and Punishment,
Yes,
and
yes,
yeah,
yes.
that one seemed like it definitely delved into some psychology. All right, and so you like psychology, you like reading about Freud. What about novels? Do you like any novels?
Novels? What is it? Sorry.
A novel is
Ah,
just
yes.
fiction.
Sorry. uh, um Maybe yes. I think I had um, a little free time. Yes, and just spend my free time for sport and for English. Yes, I want to improve my English skills. I want to find a new job.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
nice. And what job do you have now? What do you do right now?
Um, I work for a military company. It's some kind of electronic warfare company. Yes, we produce the whole military machines. It's some
Okay.
kind of
Wow.
electronic radar, maybe you understand?
Yeah.
Electronic warfare radar, yes. So it's interesting job, but it's bad paid. I had bad
Okay, so it's an
salary.
interesting.
Yes.
Okay, that's odd. I would have thought that that would have been like a pretty high salary job, I suppose. But interesting. Okay. And Julieta, welcome back to class. Julieta, how are you? Julieta, are you there? Hmm.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm going well. Thanks.
Um,
Sorry, I'm
it,
doing
yeah, I'm doing well or it's going well.
going well.
Okay. Good. I'm glad to hear that. What have you done for the past hour? What did you do the past hour?
I finished a book.
Nice. What book?
Uh, if okay, if this is a man by Primo Levi.
Okay. I've never heard of that. If this is a man?
If this is one.
Interesting. I haven't heard of it. I'll have to check it out. Did you like it? Oh, wow.
Yes. Actually,
It
the
looks,
book leaves you dumb.
yeah, it looks really intense. Okay, wow. All right, and Luis, welcome to class. Luis, how's it going?
Hello, Joshua. I am okay, thank you.
Okay, that's good to hear. And Luis, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Nice. Okay, Brazil. And what do you do in your free time? What do you like to do for fun, Luis?
I practice sports. I like to ride a bicycle.
Okay. Um, I like to ride bikes, or I like to go bike riding. Um, I like to cycle, you could say. I like cycling.
Cycling, okay.
Okay,
That's
but
okay.
good. Nice. All right. Well, it's really nice to meet you. And I guess let's get started with today's class. Let's start with Lisha. Can you read the title and the next lines?
Yes, camping. Today we will tell camping stories, learn camping idioms, discuss special camping places in your country.
Good. And let's have Lisha. Can you ask Luis the first question?
Okay, Louis, what are some things you use when you are camping?
I don't used to camping, but I remember when I was a child, we have what's the name of the like a house? I don't know what's the name, but it's like a house where you sleep,
Okay. Does anybody know
and
what word he's looking
we
for?
make
Tent.
tent. Yes, that's right.
Hmm.
And we make fires also, and we fish. And I remember I fish a woman because the hook get stuck in the woman, so I remember it was very embarrassing.
Oh no.
That's it.
Nice. Very embarrassing. Okay. Really good job. So one thing, just in the past tense, we'd want to say we made fires, and also we
Okay.
fished. Remember, I fished a woman because the hook got stuck on a woman, and it was very embarrassing. Really nice job. Oh man, Julieta, what are some other things that you can use when you're camping?
You can use a light,
Flashlight, maybe?
flashlight. You can use I don't know, pot and pans.
Okay. Yeah, you can use a flashlight. You can use a pot and pan. Okay, those are
A
good.
bed. Oh, sorry, a bed sack,
Sleeping bag.
sleeping bag.
Yeah. Okay. And Luis, or sorry, Lisha, can you think of anything else?
Well, I think cook the meat. Yes, gather the mushrooms in the forest.
Ah,
Uh,
okay.
yes.
Those are things that maybe you do. So those are things you do, not things that you use. So we'd be
Oh,
talking about items that you use, not things that you do. But
okay.
those are
Oops. um, I don't know what what to
okay.
add.
That's
Uh,
okay. That's fine. We have already got a lot. So
I
let's
know
have.
what to do, but not uh, what
Yeah,
we should use.
that's okay. Julieta, can you ask Alicia the next question?
If you could camp anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Oh, I would go to the lake. I think near the forest where uh, there is a very beautiful nature. I think.
Okay. We would remove the article, so where there is very beautiful nature, because it's a general thing, it's really big. Nature is all encompassing, kind of. So there's very beautiful nature. Okay. What about you, Luis? If you could camp anywhere in the world, where would you go? Luis? Okay. What about you, Julieta?
Mm, okay, I'd like to go in a hot place, warm hot place. Um, Far away from crowded. Mm, I don't know. In a place that I don't know.
Name a place that you don't know. I don't know. Are you looking for someplace hot that's away from the crowds? That sounds like there's a lot of places in Costa Rica or Central America. Um, Maybe is places in Asia, Southeast Asia,
Mm-hmm.
Australia, probably.
Oh, okay, Australia, it's perfect.
Okay, good. Um, Instead of saying away from crowds.
Away from crowds.
Yeah, Australia is perfect. Okay, good. Um, yeah, all right, that's very, very solid. And Luis, are you there? Are you here, Luis?
Yes, yes, I am.
Okay. And Nisha, can you ask Luis this next question?
Which would you rather do? Go camping or sleep in a hotel? And why?
I think there's uh, a middle, in the middle of both. I think would be because it's nice be close to the forest, but I don't like to be much wild. You know, I don't like to be in the middle of the insects or animals. So I like comfort, but I would like to sleep very close, and the day I could make some hiking would be nice.
So I can hike during the day. Maybe it would be nice if I could hike during the day.
I would be nice.
Maybe, yeah, it would be nice to be able to hike during the day.
Sorry,
Yes.
And
may I ask you a question? What is a hike? What is it?
okay, Luis, can you explain what's hiking?
I think it's when you are in a place where you climb or you walk in the middle of the forest. I think it's like that. I'm not totally sure, but it's
Yeah,
like make passing by the forest, you know.
Oh,
yeah. So it's
okay, I understand.
yeah. You can hike
Thank you.
mountains, or you can hike along the beach. You can hike through the forest, around a lake.
Yeah,
Yeah, hiking is just walking in nature
nice.
generally.
Thank
Um,
you.
Thank you, Joshua.
yeah, for sure. And Luis, can you repeat these sentences? So I made some corrections. Can you just read those one more time?
I think that I would prefer something in the middle. It's nice to be close to the forest, but I don't like to be surrounded by insects and animals. I like comfort, but I like to be close to. it would be nice to be able to hike during the day.
Yeah. Okay. Um, I like to be close to nature too. Really nice. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions here? Okay. And let's have Lisha. Can you read the title and the words?
Vocabulary: sleeping bag, backpack, bug spray, campsite, hike, lantern, supplies, tent, wilderness.
Good. And so a couple small things, vocabulary. Can you repeat vocabulary?
Vocabulary.
Yeah, vocabulary. And
Vocabulary.
supplies.
Supplies,
And wilderness.
wilderness.
Good. Nice job. All right. And does anybody have any questions about any of these words? Okay. Julieta.
Maybe I am sorry. What is campsite?
Okay. Julieta, what's a campsite?
Campsite is a place where you can put your tent and do camping.
Nice. Really good grammar. And any other questions? All right. Luis, can you make a sentence
Okay.
using wilderness?
Wilderness. Uh, Wilderness can be a danger experience if the person is not prepared to be in it.
Okay. We would change that maybe a little bit. The wilderness can be a dangerous place if a person is not prepared to be in it. Can you repeat that one more time, Luis? Sorry, Luis, can you hear me?
Sorry, teacher, my connection is not good, but I can hear now.
Yeah, can you repeat that sentence one more time, Luis?
The wilderness can be a dangerous place if a person is not prepared to be in it.
Good. Um, yeah, and actually my screen looks like it's going really slowly. All right, guys, hold on just 2 seconds. I'm gonna close this window and open it again. It looks like it's fuzzy, so hold on 1 sec. Welcome to class, Ken. Be right back.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry, yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working. Uh, hmm. Right. I'm sorry, guys. Um,
Okay.
and Quentin, welcome to class. Quentin, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. Hi. Sorry for being
Hi.
late.
No worries. Don't be sorry. And so yeah, welcome. Hold on. I'll try to get this back up. Sorry about the break. And all right. Does anybody else have any other questions about anything on this page? Any other questions? Okay. And let's
Top
have. Huh?
Supplies. Sorry. Supplies mean how can I say water or such kind of thing.
Uh,
Supplies.
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 Ah,
Yeah.
supplies. Yeah. Who can explain what supplies are? Does anybody know?
Supplies is when you is your when you pack everything you need to be away, you know, to get your
Yeah.
supplies.
So the supplies are the things that you need to go camping.
Okay. Maybe the water or torch or tent or this kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So anything really,
Okay.
just
Thank
supplies.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Man, my computer is acting funny. Okay, good. And any other questions? Okay, let's go here and let's have Quentin. Can you read the idiom?
To have a foot in a boat camps.
Good. And Quentin, what do you think it means?
Uh, it means when you have to take a side. I don't know. For example, for a politic conversation or something like that. You don't pick your side, and you have your foot in a boat camp.
Yeah, exactly. So when you don't pick a side in strange. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
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 Okay. Okay, it just seems like my computer is really acting oddly. I'm not sure what's going on, but that was perfect. Really good job, Quentin. Um, and Quentin, can you ask Luis this question right here?
Uh, can you think of a time when you found yourself in a foot in a boat camps?
A foot in both camps. I don't understand what this mean. You mean politically? Okay, I understand. Is I think in Brazil we don't have too much radical ideas, so most of the time we are in with our foot in both camps because we think social, but we must think also productively or profiting. So Brazil is really not. We don't have really radical ideas here.
Okay, good. So you think that generally you have your foot in both camps, politically at least? Um,
Yes, most of the time.
okay. Okay, so I think that's good. Um, what about you, Julieta? Can you think of a time you had your foot in both camps?
Yes, recently my parents had a quarrel because my father came home with dirty shoes, and so my mother was very angry. And so she asked me to tell him not to do that. it was so stupid, so I can't say anything.
It's so stupid and what?
I can't say anything. I
I
couldn't say
couldn't.
anything.
Yeah. Say anything. Really awesome. That's a perfect example. So I guess maybe that's having like a foot in neither camp. So you don't really agree with either party. You just think it's a silly decision. Yeah. So I think that's good. Really good grammar too. Um, yeah. Maybe that's having like more of a foot in either camp uh, than both camps. But I think that's good. Really good example. What about you, Ken? Can you think of a time you had a foot in both camps?
Yeah, kind of the sometimes in the chat room or broadcasting site, I often watch that kind of unproductive argument happens. If that happens, I just still I don't have a foot in the both camps.
You don't have a foot in both camps.
I don't have a both foot in both camp. Is it correct?
Okay.
I don't go to
We
the both
probably.
sides.
Yeah, I don't agree with either side. I think it's just slightly different. So again, those are that are. I mean, you don't really care about. So we wouldn't say that you have a foot in either of those camps,
Hmm.
but we wouldn't use the idiom to address a time where you don't agree with either party. It's a time where you agree with both parties.
Ah, yeah, maybe I don't want to get involved with such unproductive arguments, so I don't agree with both of them maybe. Yeah, in that way.
Yeah, yeah. So it's slightly different, I think, in that case.
Uh-huh.
It's like you just don't
Okay.
want to get involved. If you have a
Hmm.
foot in both camps, maybe your parents are fighting about something
Hmm.
like um, where to go for a birthday dinner, and you kind of agree with your mother that
Hmm.
you should stay in and cook dinner, but you also agree with your father that you really don't want to do dishes, so you want to go out somewhere. Um,
It might be
so you
kind
have
of sitting on the
on the
fence.
fence. Yeah, you can say it
Okay.
sitting on the fence
Okay.
is another way of saying it. Sitting on the fence, having a foot in both camps. So
Mm-hmm.
you agree with both sides.
Okay.
But good. Okay. And I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. And let's skip that for now. Let's do some reading. And let's have Quentin. Can you read the first part of this paragraph?
Okay, so Corcovado National Park, Spanish Parque Nacional Corcovado, is a national park on the Auza Peninsula in southwestern Costa Rica, which is a part of the Auza Conservation Area. It was established in 1975 and encompassed an area of 424 square kilometer, 164. I don't know what mean SQ me
Square.
square per miles. I don't know. Uh, it is the largest park in Costa Rica and projects about a third of the Osa Peninsula.
Good. Yeah, you did a really good job. So a couple small things with pronunciation. Conservation. Can you repeat conservation?
Conservation,
Yeah, and then established
established,
and encompasses.
encompasses
424.
424
Yeah. And then kilometers.
kilometers.
Yeah, kilometers. Good. Yeah. And does anybody have any questions about that first half? Okay. And let's have Luis. Can you read the second paragraph?
Okay. It is widely considered the crown jewel in an extensive system of national parks and biological reserves spread across the country. The ecological variety is quite stunning. National Geographic has called it the most biological intense place on Earth in terms of bio- biodiversity. Not only is the park very popular with tropical ecologists, a visitor can expect to see an abundance of wildlife. One should come well prepared, though.
Yeah, good. And that's it. All right. And so a couple small things. Spread.
Spread.
Yeah. And abundance.
Okay. Abundance.
Good. Yeah, you did a really good job with biologically and biodiversity. Those were both really well pronounced. So nice job there.
Okay. Thank you,
Ecological
teacher.
is another good one. Yeah. All right. And so does anybody have any questions in this page?
Do you know why that area has such a biodiversity? Biodiversity.
So I think it's in part because of the area. It's kind of like jungle. So there are
Okay.
tons of different plants, animals, lots of rainfall, lots of different climates too. So because it's such a large area, they have mountains and there's also the beach and you have lowlands and there's rivers. Um, so there's just a lot of different climates and yeah, lots of different
Mm-hmm.
plant life. It's pretty untouched still, so I
Mm,
think that has those all have things to do with it.
okay.
Okay. And any other questions? All right, Julieta, what's the crown jewel?
The crown jewel is it is considered the most important park
Okay, yeah,
in
in
the
this case,
country.
it would be the most important park. Um,
Mhm. Yeah,
so,
it is something that is considered a masterpiece.
yeah, something that is. And am I muted? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I keep seeing that my microphone is muted on my screen, and I'm just not sure why. It seems really odd. Shinwei, welcome to class. Shinwei, how are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine.
Okay, good. That's great to hear. And again,
I'm
welcome to
sorry.
class. Excuse me?
I'm sorry for being late.
Don't be sorry. It's not a problem. It is a little bit hard to hear you, so if you can raise the volume on your microphone, that would be really helpful. Um, but yeah, no, great. Okay, and I think this is good. So no other questions. Let's go here, and let's have Ken. Can you read this first roll?
Okay. You and a friend both have a month-long vacation. You want to go camping. You're thinking about traveling Colorado, Costa Rica.
Yeah, Corcovado. Corcovado.
Corcovado.
Good. And let's have Quentin. Can you read this next part?
You want to be comfortable on your trip. You want to sleep in a luxurious hotel. You don't love camping, but you love the wilderness. Decide whether or not you want to go. Make sure you ask plenty of questions.
Good. And so this is great. Let's start with. All right, let's start with Quentin. If you're the adventurer, how would you start this conversation?
Hello, how are you? um, we should go camping. What do you think about that?
Nice. We should go camping. Want to? Good. And so, Luis, how'd you
Okay.
answer? How'd you respond?
Yes, I would like to go.
Okay. Um, and Julieta, how would you respond to that?
Okay, we will go to Corcovado National Park in Costa Rica. It's a really untouched place.
Nice. You could say it's a really untouched place. It's a really pristine place. Um, yeah, untouched would work. So I think that's good. Quentin, how would you respond if you're the friend?
In Corcovado National Park? Listen to me, never I'm going to camp in that park.
Excuse me?
um, you want me to go to Corcovado National Park? Never I'm going to go in that park. To go camp in that park is too much wild.
Nice. Um, I'll never camp there. Maybe it's too wild. Two sentences one more time.
I will never camp there. It's too wild.
Yeah, it's too wild. All right. And Luis, how'd you respond? Luis?
Okay, I'm sorry. I think we should go because there I heard a lot of about there. It seems that really is a nice place, you know.
Okay. It seems like it is a really nice place. Um,
It is.
and we
It seems
we
like.
might use we might use the present perfect here too. So I have heard a lot about
Okay.
um, I've heard a lot about it. We would use. Um,
I have heard a lot about it.
yeah, it seems like a really nice place. Okay, good. And Julieta, how'd you respond?
I'm sure it's a nice place, but full of wild animals. Which type of animals we can find there? What times?
Yeah. Okay, but that's good. And so, how would you answer, Quentin?
Come on, dude. Maybe we'll be able to pet a tiger.
Dude, we'll be able to pet. We say pet a tiger, not pet the tiger, because it's not a specific tiger. Um, it's just in general. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. And how would you respond, Luis?
It's okay. I will give a try, but we don't go out at the evening. Okay.
Okay, but we can't go
We
out
can't
at night.
at night. Yes.
maybe we could say, but I don't want to go out at night. So I don't want to be going out at night. Might might sound a little bit better,
Okay.
but both would work. Instead of saying it's okay to, we would say just okay. So I know in Spanish at least, um, probably in Portuguese you'd say it is okay. In English we just say okay, all right, something like that. So we don't need the it is. But nice job, Luis. Julieta, how would you
Okay.
respond?
Okay.
That's great. I promise we will be safe and we will have a lot of fun.
Perfect. And is there anything else you'd want to add, Quentin? Is there anything else you want to add?
It looks like I have my foot in both camps.
Ah, okay, yeah. So it looks like I've got my foot in both camps. I think we'd say that it was a third party. So if you had a third friend and somebody asked that third friend, "What do you think? What should we do?" And the friend said, "I don't know. I have my foot in both camps. I really want to go, but I'm kind of nervous as well." Um, that would have foot in both camps would mean he wants to go, but he is a little nervous, maybe. So he could have his foot in both camps. But I think that was good, really good use of that idiom. All right. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. And let's go. Let's try this. And let's start with Luis. Can you read the title and the directions?
Tell a story. Tell a story, real or made up, about camping. What happened first, next, and last?
Good. All right. And let's start with Julieta. Can you start us off on our story?
Okay. A father and the two kids are going to camping in a forest.
Okay. Going camping in a rainforest? Is that what you said?
In a forest.
Okay, in a forest.
Rainforest works too.
Yeah, I guess so. Um, all right, a father and two kids are going camping in a forest. What are their names?
The father name is John, and the two kids are Frank and Luke. Luke.
Frank and. And so let's have Quentin. What happens next?
You said my name?
So, yeah, Quentin, what
Oh,
happens
sorry.
next? What
I
do they
didn't.
want to do? What are they going to do?
Okay, and the father um, start started to set up the tent close to a big tree.
Okay. All right. What happens after that, Luis?
He saw close to the tree that was what can I say? A house of ants. What's the name of
Um, an
a
anthill?
place where the ant? Yes, ant hill.
Okay. Um, maybe we'd use the present tense here, not the past. So you said he saw, he sees.
he sees. Okay.
Yeah. And you can also say an ant colony.
Ant colony.
Yeah. Um, all right. He sees an ant colony close to the hill. And so let's have Giulietta. What happens after that?
So he decided to move the tent away from the ant colony um, to don't have any ants in the tent.
Okay, to don't have any ants in the tent. This is good. We changed this part here.
Mm. To haven't?
It's a tricky one. We'd have to change it a lot. So the structure as it is doesn't really lend itself to an easy correction. What's a way that you might reword it?
I don't know.
Okay. Does anybody else have any ideas about how they might reword that part of the sentence?
I don't, teacher.
Okay. So I guess you could say to not have any ants in the tent. It still sounds pretty awkward like that. Um, maybe I would say to prevent the ants from getting in. That would sound good. Can you read that sentence, Giulietta?
He decides to move the tent away from the ant colony to prevent the ants from getting into the tent.
Okay. And Quentin, what happens after that?
But it was too late. It was a specific species of ant called the big red ant,
Red.
and they were already attacked. Started attacked Frank.
Oh no. Okay. We would use the past progressive. So they were already
Attacked.
not quite
Uh,
progressive. Continuous. Who can explain? Does anybody know how we change attack?
Attacking?
Mm-hmm. So they were already attacking Frank.
oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Nice job, Julieta. Thanks. All right, that was good. And so, Luis, what happens after that?
So one of the kids called the rescue uh, rescue staff to help them.
Okay. So one of the kids called the rescue staff to help them. That's good. Um, uh, and Julieta, what happened after that?
Mm, uh, are the rescue stuff is mm, so I don't know what could they do. Don't know.
What was that?
I don't know what the rescue stuff can do. Um,
I'm not sure.
okay, the rescue staff said to move to another place because they cannot do anything against the red ant.
And do anything against the big red ants. All right. So yeah, what happens to Frank, Quentin? What happened to Frank?
He started to roll under the ground.
Okay, that works, Frank. Maybe just because we've been talking in the present tense, Frank starts to roll on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And what happens after that, Quentin?
And he fall from the cliff.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, Frank. Bad luck. Bad luck.
Oh, okay. So again, we want to use the present tense because that's how we've been telling the story. So he falls from a cliff. And what do the kids do? Um, Luis, what do the kids do?
Uh, wow. He falls from a cliff. So the kids went after him. Oh, we are talking present. Go after to helping and bringing him back.
Nice. Okay. And Julieta, what happens after that?
Yes, they take a rope, and the father was able to keep the rope and get back.
Able to grab the rope, and it's an amazing rescue. And Quentin, I'm a little bit nervous to ask, but what happens after that?
Yeah, yeah, you should. But the ants were stalking them.
We're stalking them.
Yes, and they were just over the cliff when they get back.
Okay, the ants were just over the cliff.
Yes, looking for them.
Okay, maybe we could start with then the ants were,
On the top, maybe. I don't know which is the best.
yeah, at the top of the cliff when they got back. Yeah, that might work. So the ants were just at the top of the cliff when they got back. Okay. I think this is good. Maybe we can have like a cliffhanger ending. Um, but does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay.
I don't
Luis,
have to.
do you know what a cliffhanger ending is? What's a cliffhanger ending?
It's the tip of the cliff or the top.
Okay, not quite. Julieta, do you know what a cliffhanger ending is in a story?
No.
Okay.
Is
And what?
the extreme side of the cliff.
No, no, I know what it is.
Okay, what
It's
is it?
coming. It's coming from the movie Cliffhanger with Sylvester Stallone, and it's when there is a huge comeback or something happen in the movie or in a story, uh, a huge changement of a situation.
Okay, not quite. So it's a really good idea. Cliffhanger was a Sylvester Stallone movie. I think back in the '90s. It's an old movie. But so a cliffhanger ending is a story.
Teacher?
Hmm.
Mm.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. So it's a story that ends without a clear
Is
like
breaking.
it's breaking up.
Yes, breaking.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm really not sure. I hope it's good. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, now
Yes.
it's better. The Soprano series end like that.
Yeah, so yeah, we would have definitely TV series. They end in cliffhangers, most of the shows, so that you come back. So it's like a story that ends without a clear finish, without something that's like a resolution. Without, so any cliffhanger ending would just be a story without a resolution at the end. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, this story about Frank and Luke and John is a cliffhanger story because it doesn't have a clear resolution. But good. And any other questions on this page? Okay. Um, yeah, I guess let's read this. Quentin, can you read the comic?
Okay, so comics. It hasn't been very buggy this week, has it? You are already reaching that.
Good. And let's have Julieta. Do you think you can explain this?
Yes, the father and the little boy are in a downpour. So they're fishing, but it's a very miserable condition. So the father tried to make it better, saying that uh, there are no bugs there, and so the little boy um, says that it's he is trying to really hard make it better.
Yeah, so maybe little boy says that he is trying too hard to find a good
Find
thing
yeah.
in the situation. Yeah. So he's really reaching for a positive thing to say. Really reaching, stretching. Um, I want to like find another way of saying it, but he's like going too far. He is going too far to attack a bright side
Yes.
in the situation. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about this? Any questions here?
I don't, teacher.
All right. So yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Thanks for coming in, guys. We are just about out of time. If you don't have any questions, feel free to go. Have a really good day, and thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua.
Thank you, teacher. Have a
Have a
good day.
good day.
You too. Bye, guys.